How you doing? My name is Anthony McAbee, and I'm here to demo for you all today how to make mayo. Okay? When making mayo, first of all, it is something that is extremely easy to do. There is a little bit of science and a little bit of things that we must know about the actual formula to making mayo. One being that mayo is an emulsified product. Okay, and so what an emulsion is you actually bringing together two unmixable liquids, such as oil and water, oil and vinegar, something of that nature. Okay, in the case of mayo, what we're going to do is bring together two unmixable fats. So we will have our egg yolks, and we will also have our oil that we will blend together. Okay, so we have an emulsion. We have two forms of an emulsion. We have a temporary and also a permanent emulsion or emulsification. Okay, in this case, a temporary would be, for an example, a vinaigrette. If you have ever made a vinaigrette, or ever even bought a vinaigrette in a bottle, if you leave it for a certain amount of time, what you have to do is shake up that bottle or whisk that vinaigrette back together so that it's re-emulsified. That is temporary. A permanent emulsification is actually what we're going to make today, is our mayo. Okay, so when you make a temporary emulsification, something like vinegar and oil will go together. Okay, it's temporary. When you make a permanent emulsification, you have two fats, 9 times out of 10, that will come together. And so in this case, we're mixing the fat from the egg yolk, as I stated before, and also our oil together. Okay, and so we have our emulsion. We also have something else that we're going to bring to the table, which is our lemon juice. The purpose of the lemon juice is just to add a little bit of flavor and also help to cut some of the fat, because we have fat on top of fat. Okay, and so we're just going to cut that down just a little bit. The oil that we would use. This is something that a lot of people have many different opinions about. My personal opinion is use an oil that is neutral in flavor. So it brings very little flavor or no flavor to the table. Okay, vegetable oil happens to be one of those. Okay, it has very little flavor. Canola oil, something else that is very good to use. I would definitely stay away from extra virgin olive oil or peanut oil and different things of that nature. And the reason for that is because it brings too much flavor to the table. When I taste, I want my product to taste like mayo and not like peanuts and mayo mixed together. Okay, I don't know about you, that just sounds a little creepy there. So another thing that we're bringing to the table here is also mustard. What the mustard is it's considered an emulsifier. And that emulsifier is essentially what's bringing together everything and holding everything together. Okay, and so we can actually get right into here, and we're actually going to get and just make it. And so what I have here is my metal bowl. I have all of my mise en place, which in the French terminology, that means all of my prep work already together. And one little thing I have here is a towel that's going to help me to make this entire mayo by myself, one person mayo. What I did to my towel is I kind of rinsed it off in a little bit of water and just kind of drained it out. Then that way it's going to help to hold this bowl right into place here, just like that. So even if I tried to move this around, it would not go anywhere. Okay, and so while I'm whisking with one hand, I can add with another hand. Okay, and so the first thing that I'm going to add, as my recipe calls for, is I'm adding my egg yolk. The next thing that I would add is my mustard, and following that, my oil.